this is Bree Stedman again, and I just wanted to touch base with all of you, the community in emotional confidence. And today I really just wanted to touch base very quickly. I've had a few discussions with women today, mostly about timing and the timing of things. You know, I'm a big believer that everything happens in the right time when you are ready for it. There is not one person on this planet that can force you or put you into a position where you have to do something when you're not really ready to do that. And that's across the board. It can be for something like an emotional detox, like the program that I run. It could be as something as changing jobs or changing the perimeters around a relationship that you may find yourself in. Ultimately, we, as our own individual self, always have the power to choose when the most appropriate timing is for us to do the things that we feel in our heart we need to do. Hope this makes sense. So there's a few things that you can do to sort of tap into this divine timing, I guess. Firstly, my first piece of advice would be to travel down both options that you're considering. If you're considering doing something, then sort of play the game in your head for a couple of minutes and go, right, well, if I was to do that thing, is it going to make me feel good or bad? And if it's going to make you feel bad, then go into it with your eyes open, knowing that that's the way you feel. If, however, it makes you feel good and it feels like that's the right thing for you to do, then use that as the indicator that this is the good timing for you to take that step along that particular path. Secondly, listen to that gut feeling. You know, we as women have 25% or more connection from our head, from our logical thoughts, to our hearts and our guts. So we need to start tapping into that. We need to start paying attention to what our heart and our gut is telling us, even when it doesn't make any logical sense whatsoever. And the more that you can become comfortable in listening to your heart and your gut, the more you can follow that internal GPS, then you'll find that the decisions that you need to make, that you might be facing, will become a little easier for you to make. And lastly, bring it all into alignment with your value system. Now, when I'm talking about your values, I'm not just talking about the characteristics that you yearn for in life, that is, it might be respect, integrity, honesty. I'm talking about the things and the experiences in your life that you value, that you want to achieve and experience in your lifetime. So if there are things in your life that you strongly value and those decisions take you away from that value, then again, that's a decision that you need to make and decide whether or not that's a compromise you're willing to make in terms of how your general life feels. Because the one thing that I know for sure, all of the women that I've worked with and most of the women who speak to me about a conflict that they might be experiencing in their life, most of it comes from the fact that they're not living in congruency to their base value system for right now. So when you have a decision to make and you're questioning whether or not it's the right time, my 3 top tips. Firstly, allow yourself to live down that road for a couple of moments. What would it be like if you decided to do that thing that you're considering? What would it be like if you didn't do that thing that you're considering not doing? Allow yourself to play that game for a little bit. And then check in with your heart and your gut. Does it feel right? Is your heart and your gut speaking to you to push you in the direction of a certain decision maybe? And lastly, does it fall into alignment with your value system? Is it helping you to live that kind of life that you're trying to create and design for yourself? Or is it taking you away from that? And if it's taking you away from that, are you prepared to deal with the compromise in that decision? So there's my little chat for today. I know it's short and sweet tomorrow, but at 12:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time, I will be joined by an amazing guest at our Emotional Confidence live Hangout. So if you are available, there is a Zoom link. All you've got to do is click on the Zoom link. That'll take you through to the live Hangout, and you can join me and Kimberly Banfield as we discuss the things that inspire us, the things that have really been turning points in our life, and why we now follow our heart and our intuition to create the kind of life that we're living, that I know that you can also create for you when you just start to tap into that inner drive, that heart, the gut, and your value system. The stronger you can be with those things, I promise you, your life will start to create a little bit more momentum along the direction that you're wanting it to go. So if you are struggling with tapping into your heart, your gut, or your value system, then please know that that is my area of expertise. It's to help you to reconnect with those things that make you most feminine. The heart, the intuition, and of course living your life in alignment with your value system and a belief system that supports those values. It's my favourite thing to do. Have an excellent evening. Love and respect to everybody. I hope this has been of value to you, and I look forward to connecting with you all again soon. Mwah! See you all.